Hey there guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a part 2 of my lending club video. I started this lending club account in July of 2015. So we're sitting right at about 3.5 years now that I've had this account. I have not put any more money into it. If you recall, my initial investment at that time was $320 into this account. And as you can see, I'm sitting right at just over $400 now. So every month or maybe a couple times a month, I log into this account. And if I've got more than $25 of available cash, then I will purchase a new loan. So the money coming back to me is principal. All of my loans are 36 months notes. So I'm getting principal back as well as the interest that I'm earning on that. So real quick here, we'll go ahead and just take a look at my holdings and see what I've got. I do break them out into portfolios, and I've broken them out by the year they were purchased. So you can see for 2018, it is January 1st of 2019 right now. So I will start a new portfolio today. But for 2018, I purchased almost as many as I did in 2016 with my initial investment. If we go to the details here, let's see, might be under my summary somewhere here. It should tell me, yeah, so 14 of my notes have been fully paid. So the 3-year ones that I started with, those would have all been fully paid, and then there were some that people just fully paid them off ahead of time, so I got all my principal back and then whatever interest there was there. I do have one charged off note over those 3.5 years, which in my opinion, one over those 3.5 years is awesome. I will definitely take that. If we look at it here, I received $6.36 out of my $25 investment. So I lost whatever, $19 or so. Not a huge deal. If it happens once every 3.5 years, I'll take that. So what we're going to do today is take a look at my adjusted net return at 10.61%. Very happy with that. You know, the stock market is fluctuating a lot right now. I know for 2017 year, it did really well. 2018, it did well, maybe not quite as good. And a lot of people might have averaged more than this in the stock market. But as far as lending club goes, I maintain right around here. I fluctuate between 11.5, 12, down to 10% even, somewhere in there. Let's see what else we can look at here. Right now, I've got $33 in available cash, so we will purchase another note today. We can see that right here as well. I don't have anything committed. What this means is that you've invested in a note that is not yet started. So once we purchase one today, that $25 will show up right here. Principal that has yet to be paid back to me is $371, and my total account value is $404.66. So if we take a look here, I've made a total of $110.60 in interest. Keep in mind that this account is pretty small scale at $320. That's not a whole lot of money. So to make $110 back over that short period of time, that's pretty good. I've made a third of my investment back already. As I purchase more notes, I'm going to make more interest quicker. It'll only be a matter of time before I've got all of my money back just in interest. So when that happens, it'll be really good because there's not a whole lot of risk in it at that point because you've already made your money back. Though I do continue to put that into new notes. You could take out the amount of your initial investment if you wanted to. So once this got up to, my $320, I could take that much out and then just continue to ride what I've made in interest. But it's $300. I'll let it go. I do have 31 notes right now issued in current, or this is total. So issued in current 22. I do have one in grace period, so we'll take a look at that here. Payment due was 12/15, so it's about 16 days late at this point. What I've found is it's not out of the ordinary to have a note in grace period. Usually they get paid. Fully paid 14, and then the one that was charged off. So let's go ahead and invest and see what we can get into today. As I've stated in the previous video, manual investing always. Do not let Lending Club pick your notes for you, because that's how they get rid of the crappy ones. So what we're going to do, delinquencies, we don't want any in the last 2 years. So what I do is I get super aggressive on these filters, and then if it says that there's nothing that meets my requirements, I'll pull out a couple things. I want the 36-month term because I want to get my money back faster and get it into another loan. I don't usually touch this because that would be super rare. I'm going to look for a 710 or higher, 60 months or more since the last record, 5 years of employment, and I want the lowest amount loan possible, because someone is less likely to not repay a small loan because it's going to hurt their credit. See, here we go, nothing. So the first thing I do, I put that up to 10,000, and I still have nothing. That's interesting. Bring that down a few years, still nothing. Usually if I bring this up to 10,000, it'll give me something. Let's drop this back down. Update. Okay, so we've got a few here. Since that worked, can we put that back up to 5? Yeah. Okay, so we've got a few that we can look at here. The $5,000 loan right off the bat, that one looks appealing to me because it's $5,000, 36 months, and that's a 20%. I don't know that I've got any that high right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at that one. What do we got? So there was a delinquency on their record 51 months ago. That's a long time ago. Revolving utilization 51.9%. Earliest credit line was 95. Let's just say they got their earliest line of credit when they were 20 years old. So call them 40, 45, maybe somewhere in there. Not saying that that matters, just throwing that out there. Revolving line utilization, so they're using almost 52% of their available credit card balance for loan refinancing and consolidation. So they might be trying to wrap that up into one payment. 680 to 684, okay. Individual debt to income ratio, less than 30%. That's not bad. Keep in mind that if someone was to go to a bank and get a mortgage for a house, what the bank wants to see here is less than 42%. So that's not bad. Lengths of employment, 10 plus years. They currently rent. Okay, that's fine. Administration, Indiana. Monthly payment of $188 on a $3,000 a month income. That's before taxes. So take out 30% of that maybe. I don't know, you do the math. But not a big deal, I don't think. Anything different? See, this is a $10,000 loan. I already don't like it nearly as much. Similar numbers here on the revolving line utilization. Massachusetts, they own their own company. That's risky. I don't like it. This one I imagine is going to be a little bit safer because it's a much lower interest rate, but already we've got a delinquency 30 months ago. The credit utilization is a little bit lower. Debt to income is right around the same. Much higher income per month, and 1 year off from the earliest credit line. They have a lot of credit lines open. That's tricky. I don't like that one either. So just looking at the three of these we have, regardless of the rate on these, I like this one the best. I don't know exactly how Lending Club gets the information to pick the rates, if it's just straight off a credit report or how that works. But I do like this one the best already. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to checkbox that, add. View order. And Lending Club here is going to tell me what it thinks I'm going to get. It's going to start at the 20.3, and then it's going to be charged off. That's going to be fees. So Lending Club thinks at the end of the day, I'll end up at an 8.12%. Even if that's the case, that's not so bad. So we're going to... historically, I haven't seen this to be accurate whatsoever, but That's just what Lending Club is telling us. So we're going to continue. We're going to place the order. We need to make a new portfolio. Well, let's see. So I need to go 2019 purchased. Assign that. Successfully assigned. So let's go back here to our holdings, portfolios, and there it is. So that's what my Lending Club account looks like, guys. I've had a lot of comments on the past videos, people saying that it's not possible, there's no way to keep your returns high. They always start out high, but then after, the 3 years towards the end, everything drops down to a 2 to 3% return, and quite honestly, that is just not the case for me. I've done really well. If you haven't watched the video, I will link it in the card in the top right corner if your device supports that, or I will also put it in the video description and probably one of the end cards, or I don't know. We'll figure that out. There will be plenty of places to find that video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll be happy to answer them. I come back very often in the comment section because people will ask, oh, well, what's your return now? I regularly respond to those and tell exactly what my return is at that time so you can keep updated on how this is going. I will try to post some update videos more often. So it's been a few years since I posted the last one. I don't remember exactly when I did it. It might have been after 1 year, 2 years, something like that. But I will try to post these more often if you guys are interested. If you are, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ask any questions you've got down in the comments, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.